Expect big things. Think big. Think big. You can do it. You can do it. Why can't I do it? Take a little bit of piece at a time, have daily goals, monthly goals, but you can make it happen. It can happen. What's impossible in your life, go after that. Have that. Go after what's impossible. You got to have something impossible in your life. I used to think it was a blonde girlfriend. She's impossible. I could never have her. Okay, Arnold, I did it. Okay, what's next? Okay, goals are important. Passion is important. Waking up in the morning and having an excitement about the day is important. That's what I learned through those times. I never had to get a job. All of a sudden I won the Mr. Universe and bam, like Zane told me, I had a job for 25 years. Making big money, stupid money. What I did in my 30s, close to 40, or in my 40s, is what most guys and girls do in their 20s. But I didn't want to go to Arnold's office and say, give me a job. I wanted to go, what's it really like to be a regular working guy interviewing for a job? Not having somebody know my background. What's it like? Wow. And the same attitude in the gym, as I mentioned here 2 hours ago when I first started the seminar, worked in the office. It's the same energy, the same attitude. Attitude monitors talent. Attitude will take you further than any talent or genetics you have. Okay? Attitude is everything. That's the one thing that I know. I don't know a lot. That's what I know. Okay. Any other questions? I hope I answered the question. Okay, sir.
How was it for you when you taught your biceps? This was a very big story at this time.
Yeah, I remember I was training for the 82 Mr. Olympia. The 82 Mr. Olympia in London now was mine, okay? It was 2 weeks to go. I'm doing flies and whoosh, whoa, what's that feeling? You know, sometimes in the gym you have funny feelings. My bicep tore off the bone. The attachment site, it tore right off. So I went to the doctor right away. He said, completely torn. You can't train for the Olympia. I don't want that. I can't handle that answer. Went to the next doctor, looking for a different answer. I said, okay, what happened? He goes, completely torn off the bone. He goes, if you think you can train for the Olympia, go ahead. I'm like, wow, that's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. I can still train for the Olympia. 2 weeks to go. I can't use my bicep at all. So I called Mike Menser. I said, Mike, show me how to use these stupid Nautilus machines where you don't have to use your biceps. You can sort of, do pullovers like this without your biceps. Mike was kind of sat down with me in the gym. He goes, he showed me everything I could do in the gym without using my biceps. But went to the 82 Olympia in London. He's starting to roll up. I could hide it perfectly. Nobody knew it happened, but I made the mistake of telling somebody. I told Arnold, and Arnold told the judge, and this judge told that judge. So when I went on stage, Tom, can you walk forward, please? Can you show me your left bicep? Oh my God. Okay, it's over. I can't hide it. Okay, so I decided to guest pose at the next few pro shows. One was in Sweden. Those leg shots you see are actually taken in Sweden. Okay. But I had some great influence during my career. I really have. Okay. And I used that down negative time. He had magazines this morning. We had breakfast together, Franco. He had magazines from the old, I forgot about this. I was in the hospital with a big cast on. Can he make it back? I used the Rocky theme. I used all my problems in the magazines. And he created the whole, can he come back to train again? Can he do it? And I had photographers come to, Weider's photographers came to the hospital, took pictures of me in the wheelchair, and all that stuff. It worked for Arnold back when he had his knee issue, his knee problem back in South Africa, okay? But my mentors were always Arnold, obviously. Arnold was extremely influential to me. And Dave Draper. I don't know if maybe a lot of you don't know Dave Draper. Dave Draper was the blonde guy. Dave Draper did TV. He did a lot of the movies with Tony Curtis and back in the 60s. Dave Draper was the Arnold before Arnold, okay? But Dave was embarrassed to be a bodybuilder. Dave didn't like being so popular. Dave had a Hollywood, he was going out with Sharon Tate was his girlfriend. He was touring the world as a film actor. He decided he didn't like being famous. He went to the Santa Cruz Mountains in California and became a hermit. I go, I can't do that. Arnold's the Terminator in real life, you know? And in life, he's the Terminator. I'm like, I can't do that either. Somewhere in the middle. So those two guys influenced my career dramatically. That's really, all my teachers I'm a product of. When I watched Robbie going from exercise to exercise, he was like an animal in the gym. Like, what style, what class, the way he moves. I'm a stocky jock from back east. The way that Zane moved. Zane would do sit-ups. Zane would do one set of sit-ups for an hour without stopping with the sunglasses on. I'm like, my God, what planet is he from? I'm like, my God, this is unbelievable, this gym, okay? But I was like, so I'm really the product of Arnold and Draper, but I'm a product of Ferrigno, Serge Nubret, Robbie, a little bit of Ed Corney, all the guys that took me under their wings and said, let me show you the way, kid, okay? I can remember Serge Nubret's skin in 1978. Serge Nubret's in the gym, like, look at the skin on this guy. Look like saran wrap for skin. Beautiful skin. I'm like, how do you do that? And then pretty soon the girls taught me how to pose. You know, I'm like, oh, what do you mean I do? What do I do with the hair? Teach me. What are you talking about? I like the thing you do with your hair. Because I wasn't a poser. So really, I'm the sum of a lot of people, okay? And I'm standing on their shoulders. So when I talk to you, you know, I'm not all that. I had some great teachers, some wonderful teachers that I thank God were in my life. Having said that, I think that's probably long enough. It's about 2.5 hours. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. We're going to stop. Well, let's get a little break and we have some pictures and stuff like that and some individual discussion. But thank you all very much for being here and for giving me your attention and provocating those ideas and thoughts. I told you I'd tell you what was really on my mind, and I always like to do that. But anyhow, thank you all very much for your energy. Without your energy, I got to tell you, without your energy all those years, I never could have done it. I just want to be able to give it back to you and say,